Do you want to know what I have learned after being a professional matchmaker for over a decade? 100% of singles have totally unrealistic vision or understanding about their own market value at the dating market, and therefore about their attractiveness in the eyes of potential matches. So many times men and women told me that, you know what, I just don't look my age, I look so good for my age, and therefore I can date someone 15, 20 years younger, and I look at this person and understand that, well, he does look his age, and actually he doesn't look that good for a guy who is, for example, 52, because at the moment I'm working with several other men who are in the same age group, and for example, unlike these men, they have a full head of hair. For example, they work out and they are very athletic, or they are just taller women when they think that just because she did something with her lips or she had her breasts done, now she must date a guy who is like super wealthy or way younger. And super wealthy guys and much younger guy, they don't care about fake boobs of a woman in her late 40s or early 50s. And I know that it's a bit harsh, but people so often believe that they are a need or a 10 and everybody wants to date them. And then we start conducting interviews, and for example, out of 30 women, 29 say no, just because they don't find our client attractive enough by looking at his picture. And this same man is telling us that, you know what, all you have to do is just show them my photos. Well, we do, and they don't want to date you. For example, a man who is wealthy and he wants to date younger, and he wants to date someone who won't have any materialistic interest in him. So on the one hand, you understand that one of the benefits of dating you, one of your strengths is your ability to earn money and, well, the level of life that you can provide for a woman if she will be with you. But at the same time, you contradict yourself. You want to date someone who doesn't care about money. Well, if she doesn't care about money, if she doesn't care about the level of life the man can give her, why should she date someone 15 or 17 years older than she is? She can date a guy her age, and she can date someone 5 years older, 5 years younger, maybe 10 years younger. So often singles underestimate their current life situation and therefore their dating situation. For example, a man who has underage children, he wants to date only a woman who doesn't have kids. And he believes it's not a big deal because, well, women, they have totally different attitude to children. So the fact that he has 2 kids who are spent with him, like 50% of the custody, so he has 50% custody, so they won't care that he has these children, but he's only open to date someone who doesn't have children. And of course, there is no logic there. Well, beauty is truly in the eye of the beholder, and when people start telling that I'm just so attractive, or I'm just so handsome, and everybody will be willing to date me, like, wake up. There will be tons of people who won't find you attractive. Well, I have been working with very attractive women as a matchmaker and as a dating coach, and I can assure you that even though like their looks, they are slim, for example, height above average, they have long hair, nice skin, there always will be guys who will find them too skinny or not skinny enough, or they will find them not exotic looking enough, or too plain or too exotic, too sexual, not sexual enough. So we all have our own expectations, and of course your looks, you also won't be like the number one choice for the majority of people, because some women will find you not tall enough, too tall. Yes, actually, some women, I have even heard such excuses: too muscular, too lean, not muscular enough. So singles can be ridiculous. Of course, the smart attitude when you enter the dating market should be being open-minded. And of course, it is a good thing when you go out on a date or when you start talking to someone to build up some excitement, not to wait that the other person will build this excitement for you. Because if from the very beginning you think that, she is too old, or he is too short, or she is not beautiful enough, or I should date younger, or she's a Sagittarius, or she is just a hairdresser, or etc., whatever people create in their own heads, when you go out on dates or you start talking to someone with this exact attitude, of course, we all love being right. So you will be looking for hints or for red flags that you were right. And you will find these faults because you know what? We all come at the package deal, and every person has strengths and weaknesses, and there will be certain qualities that you will like about women and certain qualities that you won't like. And you also consist not only from strengths, there will be also weaknesses and some qualities that we will think are not attractive. So, of course, when you go out on a date with this attitude that, she's not good enough for me, or she is below me, I'm above her, well, you will go on this date not with this desire to actually show yourself from the right side and to be liked by a woman who is on the date and to build a connection, to build some chemistry. You will go with this attitude that you are going to judge her. Or, for example, you're going to assess if she is good enough for you. Like if you were a boss and she tried to get a position in your company, and it's up to you to make this decision, only up to you. But it is not so, because it takes two to dance this tango, and actually it takes two people to either ruin the date or to make the date a good one, a decent one, by building chemistry, by actually trying to get to know a partner better, and also by making sure that our dating partner enjoys the date. What else I want to share with you in this video? What else I have learned? Well, so many people, they love playing a psychologist, and they tell that, you know what, I will just look at her picture and I will know straight away if she is the one for me or if he is the one for me. Or, for example, if you are using Tinder or Bumble or whatever, like my coaching clients do, and they tell that, she texted me back and I didn't feel chemistry. Or women tell that, it was actually boring, like you sent me these two texts and I felt nothing. You can't know if this person is a good match for you till you meet in person. You can't read the profile that consists of like 5 sentences, see 3 pictures, and tell if she's a good match or she's not a good match. Get over yourself. Like, I have been interviewing singles. It has been 15 years on September 17th, and we have 2 other matchmakers on board and a psychologist, and we don't know if she can be a good match or what type of man she should date after talking to her for 40 minutes or for 1 hour. And we know all the tools, all the questions that we must ask, because, well, it's impossible to ask all the important questions within this hour. It actually takes more time to find out more about the personality. Like, if these 15 years have taught me something, it's that all people are way more complex than we think. Because we like thinking that, I am so complex, like it's me, I'm this super special snowflake, and now I'm going to choose whom I'm going to date. But you know what? Other people, they are also complex. They have their own backgrounds, their own expectations, their own fears, their own understanding what is beautiful, what is attractive, or what is not attractive or not beautiful. So if you have just seen her photo, you can't tell if you will be smitten by her. If you, for example, spend 2 or 3 days, you can't know that. You have to meet in person. So when people tell me after looking at the profile that we don't have anything in common, I don't want to go out with her, I want to laugh out loud. It's so presumptuous. Like, get over yourself. You don't know that. To know if you have something in common if you have lots of things in common, if your values and your long-term goals align, you have to spend time and actually talk to each other to see if there might be some attraction. And of course, when we suggest a candidate to our client, they already share some values, they share some long-term goals, some interest. This is why we have pre-selected this exact woman for our client, and you must go out on a date and try to build these connections, because you know what? Soulmates, they are made, they are not found, and chemistry is made. If you have the wrong attitude, you will never feel quality chemistry with a woman. Yes, you can feel lust if, for example, it's been a while since you have been intimate with a woman, and then you meet a woman who is healthy and she smiles, and you had a good night of sleep, you are well rested, then you can feel this lust or like strong attraction, just physical attraction, and it will be very short term because it's not a quality connection. To build a quality connection, you must spend time together, actually get to know each other, ask questions, listen to answers. You must actually share the stories, not just send her the link to your Instagram boasting that, see, I went to Paris or I went skiing to Aspen, I did this, I did that. You can't build a connection with the picture without knowing the background story, without having a context. So to get there, you must actually build this connection. You must talk, flirt, watch her reaction, show with your body language, with your face that you are present at this day, that you want to get to know the other person better. Because you know what? We like people who like us back. If we feel that the other party is not interested, or, for example, he or she doesn't like us, well, subconsciously we decide that something is wrong with that person because, well, everybody has to like us, and if she doesn't like me, something is wrong with her. But for her to actually get there to like you, she has to spend some time with you, she has to build this connection with you, she has to get to know you better, not just see a few pictures. So when people tell me that, you know what, I have been on 20 dates and I didn't feel chemistry and none of those women were good enough for me, well, either your picker is seriously broken or you don't know how to build chemistry. But again, you are the problem, not the matchers, because you have chosen those women and it was you on those dates, and if there were like 20 introductions and you couldn't build chemistry with none of them, well, you have to talk to a psychologist and to a dating coach, because there is a problem. What else have I learned within the last 15 years? That people want to have it the easy way. They want to just show up on the date and feel the chemistry, feel insta love, and like the choice is already made. Or you have to date Anna, or you have to date Bruce, and this is it. And you don't have to actually build this chemistry in this scenario. You don't have to build this connection. You just show up and chemistry is there and love is there, and boom, you have a relationship and you're in love. Guys, it doesn't work like that. Wake up. It's so infantile to believe that love will just magically happen and you can just passively wait without doing a thing. Actually, if you are building a relationship, simultaneously you are working on yourself, on your attitude, on your dating, communication, flirting skills. Also, you will have to work on your planning skills, because you know what? You will have to invest lots of time into this new acquaintance that hopefully can grow into relationship, that can grow into engagement, marriage, etc. Because, well, you can't put the rest of things you're responsible for on hold, like your job, or your family, your parents, kids, pets, your friends, your hobbies, your life. So you will have to learn how to combine it. And yes, you will have to learn how to do it. Of course, if you want to learn how to be better at dating, I invite you to sign up to one of our coaching programs or a matchmaking program. And of course, you can send a request and we can make with you a complimentary consultation to determine if dating coaching, matchmaking, and especially international matchmaking is something you should consider. I want to wish you lots of love, and if you want to get access to extra content, please consider becoming a sponsor and supporting our channel. I will see you in the next one. Svetlana Muhar, especially for Diolli.com from Köln, Germany.